North Korea is two very different countries. On one hand, there is the one that North Korea wants us to see, with the bright lights of Pyongyang, the fireworks of Kim Jong-il's birthday, and the parades in the capital city center, where people seem to be happy and enjoying themselves. But this image that the government shows us does not represent the living conditions in the rest of the country. Just a few miles out of Pyongyang, the real country of North Korea is shown in its true and not staged form. People are struggling to survive and to put food on the table for them and their families. Over 40% of the country's population, or roughly 10 million people, are suffering from severe food insecurity, meaning they do not have enough food to eat until the next harvest. Also, having a planned economy that is tightly controlled by Kim Jong-un's authoritarian regime means that little to no food is being imported from other countries. So people get to eat what they harvest, as more than 60% of the people live with under $2 a day. Only a small percentage of the country's population who are elite class individuals can afford to buy imported products mostly from China or Russia. With this being said, the closed economy and the isolation from the rest of the world place North Korea far behind the world, not only with living standards but also with infrastructure and technology. It has a total GDP of about $30 billion, similar to the ones of Zimbabwe or Uganda, but a GDP per capita of $1,700 a year, making it poorer than half of the countries in Africa. One certain thing is that money drives this world. To an individual, money may not be everything, as the quote, "money does not buy happiness" says, but in the bigger picture, money is everything. It means power, control, and the poor will always be under the rule of the rich. Poverty is a sign of weakness and insecurity. So what does a poor communist country do when it doesn't have money? Well, option A to this problem is to open up the economy, to start exporting and importing products, and slowly, the GDP will grow. This is exactly what China did in 1978, and now it has the second biggest economy in the world after the United States. But unfortunately, North Korea chose option B, which is to pretend that your economy is stable and growing and tell all of your citizens that North Korea is the richest country in the world. From big military parades, testing nuclear weapons, posters placed all around the country's biggest town, big luxury hotels that were never finished but look good on the outside, a completely fake town at the DMZ with painted windows. The government is trying to show to the citizens that they are the good guys, and all this time the other countries such as South Korea and the United States have been against North Korea because they are prosperous. Basically, they want to appear like the good guys in front of the North Korean people and to make them think that poverty and starving to death is something completely normal and that it's way worse in other parts of the world. Although this type of indoctrination seems to have fooled most of the North Korean citizens, it hasn't tricked the rest of the world. The true image of North Korea is known worldwide, and South Korea is using propaganda as well, turning on loudspeakers over the DMZ, telling North Korean soldiers that all they want is peace between the two countries, who technically are still at war. This made soldiers on the other side of the border doubt what the government lied to them about everything. With this being said, something mighty had to be built, such as a luxury ski resort. Shortly after Kim Jong-un took power in 2011, he ordered that a luxury ski resort needed to be built. So the army, respecting the orders of the supreme leader, got to work. Kim Jong-un said that this project was initiated by the North Korean government as part of a drive to make people not only possess strong physiques, but also enjoy their sports and cultural lives in a world's advanced condition. So, if we were to believe that this was made for the people of North Korea, then the 70 miles of slopes and the luxury hotel with 120 rooms, a swimming pool, sauna, many restaurants and cafes, billiard tables should be crowded by people, except they aren't. The slopes are, at any time of the day, through November to March, empty. Just ski instructors, some few individuals who are part of the North Korean elite, some foreigners, and workers can be seen on the slopes at any given time. The price of an all-inclusive holiday there can vary from $600 for 3 days to $1,200 for a week. So considering that a normal person in North Korea earns $1,700 a year, we know the answer to why ordinary individuals don't often come here. Only 4,000 to 6,000 Western tourists are coming to North Korea every year, and a small percentage of these come to the ski resort, meaning that no profits made from this project Kim Jong-un praised so much, saying that 1 million foreign tourists will come to it each year. So why did he build it if no one comes? Well, the first answer is for propaganda. The ski resort was built in just under 10 months, although it involved building 9 slopes, a luxury hotel, and all the facilities necessary around them. All of this on a surface of 940 square miles in just a year is said to have been forced labor, as this needed to be built as fast as possible to show the world how great North Korea really is. Again, this was no more than a device of propaganda, and shortly after the resort was finished, it became a symbol of national pride, giving rise to the new slogan, Masikryong Speed. The resort was also built because Kim Jong-un wanted it. You see, he attended private English studies in Switzerland between 1993 to 1998 in Geneva, where he and his siblings lived with their mother. There, he became a skiing fan, and after he became supreme leader, he could finally build his dream luxury ski resort. The estimated price was about $35 million, and surprisingly, no one knows exactly where the money came from. It is said that the Kim family paid for it themselves, while others state that the money came directly from the treasury of North Korea, which is still Kim family money, so either way, he paid for it. Is this ski resort so mighty that it can actually show the world how great North Korea really is? Well, no. For most of the world, it is so easy to access information on the internet and to find out how North Korea uses this for national propaganda. The Kim family has been lying to the North Koreans since 1948, but each year, more and more people realize how they've been played all this time and try to escape North Korea.